is like the father of all these other spirits. Rejection, not really the father, but it works hand in hand with all of these other spirits, rejection and all of that. And sometimes we self-sabotage. Talk to me.
Now, for me, when you talk about sabotage, sometimes it can even work for your good. I'll give a simple example, like I'll give an example of Joseph, for example. Many times when we read the Bible, we don't relate it to our own situation.
Yeah.
But you can be through a situation where most of your family members are actually not willing to support you.
Yeah.
They don't want you to thrive. They want you in a certain place, and they are comfortable having you there. Actually, when you begin to rise, it makes them uncomfortable. However, the beauty about sometimes when you're sabotaged is that they do not know, but they are making it work together for good for those who love the Lord. I want the disclaimer here to be for those who love the Lord. Yeah. So you need to love the Lord for this sabotage to work. When you
love the Lord, even when you're sabotaged,
it will work together for your good.
Disclaimer, good disclaimer.
Yes, I had to put that disclaimer. Yes. Because now when Joseph, when all his brothers came against him to a point that they wanted to shed his blood, we are living in these times. These things are happening even today. You can be in a family setting and everyone is against a rising star in the family. And they want to dim that star. They smile at you, they will entertain you, but they say, how some people like to keep you close because you're that enemy. They want to keep close so that when they crush you good. Yeah. I'll give another example of someone like Samson.
Yeah.
Samson, I want you to note, that is in Judges 16. Samson, it is recorded, he loved Delilah. He fell in love with Delilah. Nowhere is it recorded that she is the one who fell in love with him. And remember, she bound him. She must have put him under a spell of sorts.
Or something, yeah.
Because how do you insist? What's the secret of your strength?
3 times?
3 times I tell you, and all the time I tell you it's exactly what the enemies have done to me.
Yes.
And I keep telling you until I actually tell you the truth.
Until I actually open up.
So when he actually opened up, but remember, she nagged him. It's even stated, she nagged him to death, and he said, let me say it. He said it. But when he said it, see what it cost him. It cost him his vision. They gouged out his eyes. And let me tell you, when people want to bring you down, sabotage is about killing someone's vision. If you no longer have a vision, the Bible is clear in Proverbs. I don't know exactly which verse, but in Proverbs it says, people without a vision, they perish.
They perish, yes.
So if you don't have a vision because you've been discouraged, people have been sabotaging you, people are rejecting you.
Is about killing your vision.
Exactly. That's what it is. Because now they killed Samson's vision. His strength was taken. That was his hair. That was his secret. There are certain secrets God will give you and it is you. Now, Daniel, God can give you an instruction and it is personal to you. Not everybody has to know it.
Yeah.
Learn to be discreet. Learn to keep quiet about certain things.
You shut up.
So, for Samson, after that, why I'm telling you that sabotage sometimes can really kill a destiny. Samson's destiny really also died.
Yeah.
The advantage is God, because God is a God of second chances.
Yes.
His hair started to grow back. But remember, his eyes were no longer there.
Yeah.
But his hair started to grow back. And he asked God, although I wouldn't want people to pray such a prayer, because the prayer he prayed, he wanted one last chance to kill all his enemies, and he dies with them.
Give me just one last chance.
Yes, and God actually gave him that one last chance. But I would prefer you get a second chance, but don't die in that second chance. So anyhow, Samson actually destroyed his enemies finally. But what I also want people to understand, that sabotage does not just come. Whoever is operating in that move has an altar they are servicing, because the Philistines went to their gods, to Dagon, to praise him because he had given them Samson. You see? It is never in isolation. These things can be complicated, but it is the truth. No one will come after you just like that. There is an altar talking.
Amazing. The beautiful Angela Simbi is in the building. Sabotage.